Hi, everybody. So I've got a problem with the Facebook broadcast. Typical, but never mind. It looks like it's been deleted. Uh, okay. I'm in. I'm in on LinkedIn, on YouTube, whatever. Um, so let's start. Today we are lunchtime. And today we are going to look into some tips that you can do while you're having your lunchtime and in your job. So let me take you back when I was actually still in my 9 to 5, and I was desperately looking for a way out. And every time, every opportunity that I would have, I would implement and put some business structures because I wanted to become my own boss. And therefore, lunchtimes were great because, you know, in some places I would have 1 hour for lunch, which I would need that long. And then I would put some things in place whilst I was having my lunch break. So, however, what I want you to tell you is the following is, as I mentioned, I was desperately looking forward to becoming my own boss, and I was desperately looking for ways out of it. And this desperation, just going to delete, remove it from Facebook. Just bear with me. This desperation feeling that I had when I was in my 9 to 5, it's not good. The more you feel desperate about it and stressed out, um, the worse it is in your mind to look for a way out. So, one of the things that I recommend you doing it when you are feeling this desperation feeling is to actually start visualizing as if you already have the life that you want. Start visualizing it really vividly. um, what do you actually want to become when you leave your 9 to 5? The stressful company culture as well was something, and I keep on getting beeps, but never mind. Let's continue. The stressful corporate life that I had as well was giving me a lot of problems in my stomach. And this is like scientifically proven that if you live a stressful life, you create acid in your stomach. So it's very, very important for you to, when you are having your lunch break, to have a mindful eating. Okay. So let's get into the 5 things that you can do right now if you are still sitting in your office and wondering and wishing and desiring to become your own boss. So the first thing that I've mentioned already is mindful eating. Why is it so important to have this, down to a T? Is that, like I mentioned, if you have a stressful job, you will create acid in your stomach, and you will therefore have pains and stuff like that. So there's some things that you can do straight away, and I've learned this from Emily Fletcher. I put the link for her meditation as well, which is really, really good whilst you were eating. But before you start your meal, I want you to go to your kettle If you have a kettle service or a machine to do your teas at work, so what you want you to do is just to before your meal, warm, put your kettle on and do a warm drink, okay? And then I want you to, whilst the drink is being served, I want you to do some simple breathing exercises. You can just set it in your alarm, just a minute of breathing, just breathe inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4. And it's just inhaling for 2 and exhaling for 4 whilst you're waiting for your warm drink to be made. Then you pick up the warm drink and you do 2/3 of warm, hot, and 1/3 of cold. And you drink that before you start your meal. Okay. Then what this is going to do is going to energize your food, you know, and it's going to line your stomach to receive the food. Now, when we are working, right, we tend to have this thing about rushing our food down our throats and not really being mindful of what we're eating. So this, on the link, you'll have mindful meditation. But whilst you're eating, be very, very aware of what's on your plate. Eat it slowly, because they say that you actually have to eat it quite slowly to help with digestion. And look at your plate and look at all the colors that you have in your plate. Smell the food. What's it smell like? And visually, as well, this is going to stimulate your mind to receive the food and to actually help digest the food better. This exercise, I wish I knew then what the powerful exercise of this is. This is really, really important, guys, because like I said, I was suffering with horrible, horrible stomach pains. I had reflux. I had to call the paramedics one night because I was having like feelings of a heart attack. It was the anxiety and the stress from my 9 to 5 that actually was doing this to me. And the funny thing is that after I left my corporate life, yes, it took a few months to my stomach to settle, but after say like about six months, 9 months, my stomach started to settle and I didn't had any more pains whatsoever. So the mind and the body are connected, and we need to kind of like unify and synchronize our thoughts with our body and how we want to feel. Now, the second thing is it's to start building the foundations. There are things that you can do. Let me just take everything out. I don't understand why I've got notifications coming on, but never mind. So the second thing is to actually start doing a list and plan your exit step by step and little steps, okay? When I say visualize big, but then you need to reverse engineer these steps. And I want you to plan your exit, little steps, and don't be caught up in these little steps, because they're all important. And you are where you are right now, right? And and it doesn't really matter where you are. What really matters is where you want to be, that big vision that you have right now. So little steps. And the second thing that you can do is plan it in a project management tool. I use Asana, right? There's Bootcamp, there's other project management tools. But this list with the little steps, you can do it in a spreadsheet or in your notebook, anywhere you want it, right? It's just so that you can take all your big ideas, all your things that you want to do into this list, right? The third step is to actually start doing and arranging your appointment scheduler, right? So if you are a coach or somebody that has one-to-ones, you want to attract people in to have a call with you, a discovery call with you, a strategy call, whatever you want to call it, you need to have this in scheduling appointment. I use Acuity, but there is Calendly, there is others that you can use. And again, if you go to the link of the blog post, you can find what I use, and you can look at, just Google appointment schedulers and set up your appointment schedule. It literally takes 5 minutes to do so, right? You just set your hours, set your appointment. If you have a form, you can create a form to it as well. But this is more advanced techniques. But ideally, and what you can do in your lunch break is just go and subscribe to an appointment scheduler. So this is the number 3. So, right. So now for number 4 is research or hire a professional to help you start building your online presence, right? You cannot do this alone. I've tried to do it alone in the past, and I tell you, it's hard and it takes time, and you start doubting yourself, and you start comparing what you've got with what other people have, and you start questioning if what you're doing is the right thing. So I would advise you to look for somebody that is that somebody that is one step ahead of you, or 2 steps ahead, what's still established in front of you, but somebody that you want to be like, right? Or also, what do you need? What do you need in terms of setting your business? And look for that support. Look for that person that you resonate with. Have some calls, make some appointments to speak with these people, and see if the conversation is going the way you want to go, and if that person is the right person for you, and vice versa, right? Because, go on a call, you might find that maybe that person is not the right one, and that person will probably tell you as well, I'm not a good fit for you, right? So this is very important, and you'll see that your business, or what you want to achieve, it's going to go much faster if you have the help and support and guidance of somebody that is a little bit ahead of you. And finally, the fifth the fifth tip that you can do at lunchtime is the following, right? You might have a side hustle right now. You might have a coaching business. You might be an educator. And nothing is stopping you, even though you're still in your 9 to 5, nothing is stopping you from having clients outside of your working hours or even during your days off or on a weekend, right? So if you have clients, you want to be paid. And for that, the fifth step is getting a payment system to charge your clients. And there are several paying systems that you can set up in your lunch break easily. PayPal, you can do Stripe. There are payments systems like TransferWise, for example, Wise. It's now Wise, which is an app that you have your bank account there and you can set up a system to get paid. And this is really important because the moment that you start getting paid for what you do, you will have the confidence and the motivation to do more and more and more. And you start building up as well, because you start building up a portfolio of clients that are going to give you that boost to exit your 9 to 5. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. And if you need any more help, or if you have any ideas, what do you do in your lunch break? What do you do in your lunch break that is going to put you one step forward into your vision of exiting your 9 to 5? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know and I would love to help you. Okay, I'll speak to you all very soon. Bye for now.